Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field.
I'll do it right now.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive, and they're able to get this one across the 30.
Yeah, I'm good. My fault.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now it's Wilson. The 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 42 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Oh, come on.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Treston Ebner, 71 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Now for the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Shaw. Touchdown, Cardinals. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. Let's see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Wilson. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 50 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On 2nd and very short, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball, and as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Again, Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. To credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Robert Quinn in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That one 28 yards on the ground. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get...
Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty. Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Shark calls it in. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll go with the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tristan Ebner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead down to 9. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. snap. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game. And
he's got it at the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Pollard again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zaven Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They go play action now. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll run left with Pollard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If he continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. To the
Come
end zone, but it's
on.
incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Prater's kick is good. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Second and 2. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Extra point good by Prater. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp,
No.
This is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like that play.
Wilson wants to throw it.
Oh, good
And
snap.
now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.